What's up, everybody? Alright. Hang on, I gotta answer a couple things before I get going. I didn't realize there was comments over here. Alright, let's see. We gotta make sure that I moved this video to later on in the day because I started my stream earlier. Yep, that's scheduled to go live at 1 p.m. today. Alright, so I think we're ready to continue our adventures in No Man's Sky, but today, rather than doing storyline content, we're going to focus on doing some of the crafting missions and stuff here close to base. Because I did story for like 3 episodes in a row, and I need to actually figure out how to build more stuff, figure out how to make weapons, learn about weapons. I hate putting my headset on when my hair is wet, but I got shit to do, man. I get comfy in my chair. Okay. Base computer archives. Upgrade your starship by building a teleport receiver. I think that was the thing we needed 3 of those loom things. By the way, can you like make stairs or somehow fix this terrain here? What is that thing? I've never seen one of those before. Oh, it's a new species that I just looked at. That's cool. I want to create. I want to create terrain. I kind of want to make stairs up to it, right? Nah, it's not quite working like I want it to. I'm assuming there's a way to flatten this out. Alright, how do I flatten it? Oh, never mind. I could have done that and changed shape. How do I, Now, see, now I need to go back to... Oh, flatten. Oh, beautiful. how flat is it gonna make this? And should I go around the whole outside edge and like, I want to make it more looked like it's lived in, right? We built it in, and then the sands have come over time. No, gosh darn it, I'm gonna have to. This is gonna take me a little bit. How come that's not working? How do you flatten that? It's not working. Not working! I want to, I guess, take away. That looks a little better. Alright. See, on the back side, we're already good to go. Like, I do need to kind of fix it over here. It's growing over my machines. I'll have to... No one's coming back here to look, so I don't have this backside doesn't have to be perfect. But at least to my eyes, I won't be looking at it every time going, oh, that looks like doggy doo. Alright, nope. A little too carried away there. All right, I can dig it. And now I can like walk right up into the door. Oh, perfect. That's really all I cared about, was being able to walk right up into the door. Beautiful. And now my home looks a little more lived in. My first base. Like the dust has accumulated over time. Man, there's like all sorts of creatures here today. Alright, pretty sure to build a teleporter, I need wiring looms, which I'm gonna need coin for. Yeah, I need 3 of those. Insufficient power? Why? Did we break a connection? That also doesn't have any power. What happened? I broke connection somehow? I wonder if I broke connection with the dirt. No, it's connected. What the heck? Oh, it's empty. Well, hang on a second. Can I connect it to the solar? Yep, I surely can. Boom. Now they're both working. Can I connect it to solar energy rather than battery energy? Sweet. That feels like a sense of accomplishment for that. Like, built my own solar panels, built my own battery. I want to go to... Let's go to this station. Dave says you can add a switch to the portal so it only turns on when you walk in front of it, so it's not always draining power. That's a good tip. I haven't learned about switches yet. What did I come up here to do? Oh, I came up here to find out how much of the wiring looms. Because I need a bunch. I need 3. I need 170,000. How do I sell all? There we go. Oh, salvage data. I'd hate to sell those, but at the same time... Rendezvous beacon. How much if I just sell one? Can always find more. That should give me enough. Buy. Okay, now okay, I now have my teleport receiver installed. Back to my base computer. Hang on, somebody told me too I could customize my appearance. Why don't I check that out while I'm up here? I have not paid attention to this yet. Yeah, I probably do have to unlock it, Dave. Purple says, have I tried swimming yet? Nope. Actually, that's not true. I dug a hole the day before yesterday to hide from some sentinels and swam down a tunnel. But no, I haven't really gone into a body of water and like tried to swim yet. So I've been playing most of my sessions with first-person mode. But I turned third-person back on last night because I wanted to play around a little bit more. I do want to customize my character. I haven't really worried about it yet because I'm assuming I don't have a lot of stuff that I can customize with yet. I'm assuming there's a bunch of skins and... No, I don't want to apply changes. Okay. Oh, you could change colors. Oh, very cool. Accent color. Oh, that's groovy, man. Oh, I might be playing around with some colors today. At the very least. Torso. Oh, you can do... Can I use the thumb pad? I cannot use the thumb pad. Black. Accent. What's secondary? No. I'm gonna do all this first, and then I'll decide if I keep it or not. Oh, I really wish I could do this with a thumb pad. Backpack. See, it doesn't look black to me. It looks purple. Banner? I've never seen a banner. Oh, I bet the purple glow is coming from around us. What's up, Lady Atara? Jenna says you can change your head. Yeah. Her left says always a struggle as a new player to figure out what to sell and what to keep. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a fair criticism for Fuffle when it throws you out of menus rather than just letting you back out to an earlier stage. Emblems. Where's my emblem even located? This is locked. Well, I mean, this is kind of cool looking. I don't want to apply the changes. We're going to keep it as the base right now. What is this right over here? This is the Starship, right? This is, I can construct a Starship from scratch. I can have a fighter, hauler. Wait, are these like existing blueprints? Damage potential, shield strength, class C. And then what? You install parts here? Oh, I haven't even gotten to this. This is crazy. So there's different bits and pieces you can install. Well, that's something that I'll get into later on. Lady Tara says you have to break other ships down to get the parts you want. Okay, that makes sense. Starship outfitting. This is where you salvage other ships. Drones are deployed to target Starship. Radiant Pillar receives available operations upgrade. Where do I find upgrades? Use this outfit to increase size of Starship inventory or increase its base stat. Oh, so I can increase, upgrade specific functions such as weapons or engines can be purchased from tech merchants. So I can like upgrade my current ship even. Holy shit! Upgrade class 10,000 nanites. Purchase storage 7 million units. Ha 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 ha! Not happening anytime soon. Alright, let's go back to the planet. What achievement did I just get? Wasn't paying attention. Alright. Renfail the Walker. I've walked 40,000 U. Dave says you can also save multiple looks of your character. Lady says there's a whole Reddit Discord dedicated to finding ships and other cool stuff. Nice. Oh, this is going to be a yawn fest today, everybody. I'm going to apologize in advance, but the cats had me up from 2:30 in the morning. I am positively wrecked, which is why I'm streaming early today. because I wasn't going to make it till 11 a.m. Central. It's 9 a.m. my time, so it's 10 a.m. Central. I was like, there's no way I'm making it like another hour and a half, so I opted to just start a little early, go until I can't go anymore, and I'm going to pass out. Oh, people are butthurt about my Rings of Power video this morning. Got some babies crying in the comments. They can't handle it. They can't handle adult conversations. Gotta love it. I'm gonna have to hide a couple people from the channel this morning. Same kind of person who's probably upset about the Olympic opening games in Paris. He's probably out there ranting about, I can't believe they had people who aren't straight. All right, automated archive recovery in progress. Select archives. Surrounded, back above ground now, but they're following me. Never should have touched the eggs. Construction logs with blueprints reassembled. Search construction database. Neural stimulator. Increase the capacity of the jetpack tanks and adrenal pump reserves, allowing the user to both fly and sprint longer. And I have everything I need to make those things. Yeah, it was the Rings of Power video this morning, Dennis. It's very interesting to me. It's the toxic fandom, whether you're talking Star Wars, Star Trek, Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings. There's a certain subset, it's a vocal minority, who just can't handle other people being happy with something. So if they don't agree with the adaptation, whether it's something Star Wars by Disney or something new Star Trek, you see them make comments like, well, it's not my Star Wars, it's not my Star Trek, it's not my Lord of the Rings. And then they, the big thing is, if you don't want to watch it, that's totally cool. If you don't want to watch those things, totally cool, your prerogative. Everyone has the right to do what they want in life. But what you don't have the right to do is to come on someone else's video and shit all over it and be pissed that that person is enjoying the thing that you don't like. And so I called some people out this morning, and I also told people, just feel free to unfollow my channel and move on. If you don't want to see someone positively enjoying things, put a thumbs down. It will tell the algorithm that you don't want to see content like that anymore from this channel. You can unfollow and you can move on about your life. But I'm not going to sit here and tolerate little bitch trolls who want to make pissy comments about how dare you speak positively about Rings of Power? How dare you speak positively about Disney Plus Star Wars? You're so wrong. Yeah, if it's not yours, don't watch it. Move on about your day. You don't get. I love quoting Firefly every time someone does that. It's like, you can't take the sky from me, bitch. Like, it's not yours. Don't gatekeep. It's everyone's. I think the biggest boon to me, like I said in that video, though, was having a spouse who's never read the books. Same thing with like Wheel of Time. Like she loves the Wheel of Time show. Never read the books. I watched the Wheel of Time show and I'm like, but why? Why did they do that? Why? Um, but then I have her to counter that, and so I'm able to watch her enjoying it and say, you know what? I'm gonna pull enjoyment out of that. When I went and saw Rise of Skywalker in the theater, I had my little, I think he was 4 or 5 years old at the time, my little nephew with me. And I was cringing at the whole Palpatine's back again. But then I look over at this little 5-year-old kid, and he's just like eyes wide, having this cinematic experience of Star Wars as a 5-year-old kid with lightsabers and Force lightning and Jedi and the Force, light side, dark side, Wookiees, and all this stuff. And he was just like, emotional overload, and I looked at that and said, that 5-year-old child is what all of us have inside of us. And it's just some people have forgotten how to feel that way. Some people have forgotten the joy of watching something. I had somebody the other day that left a comment, said that I'm gonna paraphrase here, basically said that Rings of Power shouldn't be allowed to exist because we don't need people who can't write Chaucer. I think was the line of thinking that the person left a comment on was like, Chaucer's dead. No one's going to be able to write. Tolkien's dead. No one's ever going to be able to write something that good again. We shouldn't allow it to be touched. It should be sacred. And it's like, that's no. Do I know about putting tech together to get a bonus? Asks Dave. I don't. They haven't taught me that yet, so. I don't know why it sometimes. Install the neurostimulator in your exosuit. Learn 12 words to decrypt base archives. I only know 9 words, so I need some more knowledge stones. So guess what we're about to go do.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, Dennis, it's also, my brother and I are on sort of opposing political viewpoints, but not really. Like, I don't really belong to any party. He's definitely more like Republican side. I lean more Democratic, but I'm definitely probably more of like an independent, I'm very liberal, excuse me, in my viewpoints. And he and I have been sharing debate clips from like the previous presidential debates. Like Obama versus Mitt Romney was a good example. And it's like they're doing the debate and they're being very respectful of each other. It's like, well, yeah, Senator Romney has some really good points. And I'd like to actually further the idea that what he's saying here is a really good idea. And we're going to be working on that too. But they both, as they countered each other's points, were very respectful of the other person. And were very much like, yes, and he has some great points. He's done great service to the country. We'd love to see him, blah, 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 blah. And then the new political debates, all that's out the window. We don't know. I feel like somehow we have lost as a society the ability to what you just said. We used to have rivalries, but we could still sit in a bar next to each other and talk shit. But now we can't even have that. Now it's like if you're from an opposing point of view, it's like you're the enemy. And we're not even going to have a respectful discourse. It's going to be, fuck you, no, fuck you, no, fuck you. You suck at golf. like, it's... Sports rivalries is a perfect example. Because people did used to sit around and, you could be rivals and have opposing viewpoints, and now it's like too many people don't want to let you do that. Are there no knowledge stones close to where I'm at? Oh, there's one right there. go get some more knowledge stones. We need three more stones. Yeah, social media has definitely not done. It's not done good things for discourse. I always like to use the example of. So my wife is religious. She goes to church on Sundays. I am not. I am very much in the atheist/agnostic side of things. And we have polite discussions where we debate things. Not very often, but I'd say 3 or 4 times a year we'll be sitting outside having coffee and we'll have a discussion about something. And we both come at it from very different, points of view. Oops, that's not the one I wanted to track. I want to track. Where did it go? Come on. They're kind of all in the same. Let's just go over in that direction. And my brother and I have a really good time. He and I are, in many ways, not aligned politically, but yet we have good discussions about it. We also don't. My brother is also religious, and I'm not. And we have a lot of times where we're just talking about things, and we debate things, and it's a friendly discussion. But then there are people you just can't debate with. You can't have a discussion with them because they just refuse to tolerate. And that's the key. They refuse to tolerate any sort of opposing view. It's not allowed. And social media sort of heighten that because people can go whole hog on confirmation bias because they can just eliminate any opposing points of view and reinforce their own ideas. Social media is a little scary sometimes. Alright. Where is that? Is that the one? Is that it? I could have sworn there was a knowledge stone, like, right. Yeah, it's right there. Dude, it was literally right there by the... I'm an idiot. I thought this was part of, like, the shipwreck. That's awesome. Where's the stupid knowledge stone? Yes, the anonymity as well. That's one of the reasons I really advocate for... not everyone advocates for this, but I do advocate for tying your real life identity and or things to game accounts, because it would totally help curb trolly nasty behavior, but that leans a little too far in the direction of, well, now we're talking about social scores, and that's the scary side of censorship to a degree, where you start talking about what you can and can't say, and yeah, that's Black Mirror stuff. You get into that. I don't know. It's tricky, man. Because the repercussions in the real world are, whether they're criminal or otherwise, there are repercussions in the real world for saying things and doing things. And there's not a lot of repercussions on the internet. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Well, the other beautiful thing about that, Dennis, who's really right? Like, I tried to bring this up to my father one time, and he had a meltdown which was he wanted me to say grace for a family event, and I declined politely. I said, no thanks, you can go ahead and do that. He's like, it's your responsibility as the eldest son. And I said, no, it's not. You go ahead and do it. Politely decline. And he pressed it again. And I said, well, while we're on this subject, what would you be saying right now if I was a Buddhist and you were demanding that I conform to your belief system just because I happen to be in your house sharing a meal with you? How is that proper or right? And his response to me was, that's an invalid argument because Buddhism is not a real religion. So in his mind, because he's a Christian, he's right and everyone else is wrong. And the fact that I wasn't willing to say grace in front of the family and lead the table in prayer, he lost his shit. He could not handle the fact. And when I brought up what would you do if I was a Buddhist? And my brother and I both confronted him in front of the whole family about how, well, that's your problem. You always have to be right. You can't accept that other people have differing points of view. And later on, we tried to have a discussion about, you do realize that your belief systems are because of where you were born. If you're born in Africa, you have a different belief system. If you're born in India, you believe in a different pantheon of gods. If you're born in the Middle East, you believe something different. If you're born in Asia, you believe something different. Terence McKenna has some great talking points about how culture is your operating system. It's what you're programmed with when you're a child and you go to school and they teach you what to think and what to say. And I'm sounding very weird matrixy stuff here. But there's some valid points there, but unfortunately some people can't handle that. It's like, no, it doesn't matter. If you don't believe the way I believe, you're wrong. We're probably getting way too philosophical for a game stream. I apologize. I've probably offended some people. Yes, that was my dad. Oh, people would be very surprised, especially if they go back to like the roots of all. Oh, no. He is absolutely one of those people who's never had a passport. He's never left the U.S. His viewpoint is what Fox News and CNN tells him. It's, Sentinel drones. Oh, is this where I'm going to learn about combat? Maybe. Finally. No, this is thrusters. Upgrade the Starship launch system, decreasing the fuel cost of takeout. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I'm going to have to go buy more wiring loom. Yeah, they really want to make you spend money. Dehydrogen jelly. How do I make that? Dehydrogen jelly. Oh, just like that. I guess there's technology blueprints I should look at above the base too, but I've been selling off some of my blueprints to buy these wiring looms. I definitely want this. So we need to go get a couple of more wiring looms. I need a stasis device farm. So I don't worry about money. Yeah, I'll set up. I need to set up something eventually, so I stop worrying about money. I'm still very much in the tutorial phase. Lady Tara says Christian traditions are going to look different depending on what country someone is from. Yep. A really good example of that, by the way, Lady Tara, is years ago in a previous occupation. One of the things that Chris and I did was we used to run these like cultural. Well, it was a. We called it a blogger boot camp. This is back in like 2014. It's been like 10 years ago now. Actually, it was probably 2013 if I had to think about it. So we did this big event. We did multiple of them, but the first one was the trial run. So we brought a bunch of people down. I say a bunch, like half a dozen people came down to Cancun, where we were living at the time. We rented out this big place, and we had like half a dozen people who paid money to show up, and they stayed on site for 3 months. And I taught brand building and how to build a blog and how to get all your social media going, how to make money with your blog and all that other stuff. And then during the day, Chris would teach Spanish lessons, and we would do cultural excursions. And then at the end, like midway through, we did a big like team building adventure tour where for like 10 days we went off into the wilderness with a tour guide and a company, and we went and did all these tours of like ancient Mayan sites and went and saw the pyramids and stayed in the jungle and did all this fun stuff, right? Well, one of the places we went to is called San Juan Chamula, and it's up by San Cristobal de las Casas in Chiapas, Mexico, and it's way up in the mountains. It is a complex combination of shamanistic Mayan traditions mixed with Spanish colonial Catholic traditions, because Mexico was conquered by Spain many years ago, and they were forced to adapt or die, literally. Like, if you didn't convert to Catholicism, you would be killed. So what many of the locals did over time is their Mayan shamanistic traditions became blended with the Catholic traditions. And so when you go into the Catholic churches of this region of Mexico, you will see your traditional stained glass windows representing the saints of the Catholic Church. But also at the same time, in that same church, you will see a shaman who is a Catholic shaman priest who is with candles on the floor in a pattern, chanting, cutting the head off of a chicken and spraying blood on the people who were kneeling there waiting for a blessing. And we went in while one of these events was taking place, and we had our group of people with us, and the tour guide was explaining what was going on and why it was this way. And one of the ladies in our tour group had a meltdown because our tour guide was telling history, but she couldn't handle the history because in her mind he was attacking Christianity. There was no way Christianity could be associated with shamanistic rituals and chicken killing and blood spattering. That's all ritualistic demon, no, that's not Christian. I'm a Catholic. I'm a good Christian Catholic person from the United States. This is not Catholicism. This is black magic. This is Satan. This is the devil. And our guide is trying to explain to her, I'm not telling you that it's right or wrong. I'm telling you this is why it is how it is, because of the conquistadors and the blending, and this is because to the people that live here, this is Christianity, this is Catholicism. Because they live in this remote part of the world where the traditions are completely different because of the cultural history that's gone on over hundreds of years. And she couldn't handle it. This lady could not handle it. And literally, she had to leave the tour and go back to the tour bus and sit and cool down for 6 hours while the rest of us went and finished the excursion for the day. It was wild, man. That was one of my first examples of having somebody who just couldn't handle someone else having a different cultural viewpoint. She just was exactly. It was could not compute. She was just no, this is no. What did I come up here for? I got sidetracked. I came up here to buy something, wiring looms. That was fun. We put a disclaimer in our paperwork after that, warning people that they were going to see and experience many different cultural aspects while they were traveling. Shit, I might as well sell these. How much do I need? I'll sell 2. I can always find more of these salvage data. I'm not using them at the moment. It's not a big deal. Wiring looms. Install technology. Oh, I need to go learn 3 more words. So we're going to go back to the planet. We'll find some more knowledge stones. A book about my life experiences? I mean, I'm sure at some point down the road it'll find that. It'll happen. Arnman says, I found a paradise moon with ancient burials. One of the bones discovered was worth 1.6 million. That's awesome, man. By the way, for those of you watching for the first time today, I am multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so you can choose where you watch live. Multi-streams typically happen every day between YouTube and Twitch at around 11 a.m. Central. I did start a little bit early today. Play a lot of different games, so make sure to check out all the playlists. The day-to-day stuff happens on YouTube, so if you are following and watching on Twitch right now, all the game guides, reviews, reaction videos, TV show, film reviews, book reviews, all that stuff happens on YouTube. I publish 6 to 8 videos a day. There's also an X account, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok for all your needs. Discord and Patreon, check it all out. Kevin says, just updated my No Man's Sky today on PS5. Jumping in VR in a little bit. Nice. Yeah, I know Programmers, but I like to explore a little bit too, so we're going to go out and see if I can't find some more knowledge stones. Ooh, buried tech module. I think somebody told me that... Well, I need to get those anyway, so let's go ahead and run in that direction. Because I need more tech since I'm selling tech units anyway. Haven't seen one of you before. What are you? Alright, any more knowledge stones nearby? Sack, there's one right there. vicinity. Is Star Bramble like a... I'm assuming it's a plant? Kind of like the potatoes or whatever. Damaged machinery. There's one right there. Oh, let's just... There's one over there. Ooh, that one's closer. There was a pit right there I could have fallen into. Hang on, where did my... Oh, it's over the ridge. Ah, that's gonna hurt. Maybe not. Okay, that should give me everything I need. Alright, what's nearby? Buried tech module? Let's do it. Ant-Man said, I found elephant-sized cows that scan friendly, but if you get too close to them, they aggro and stomp you. Scared me silly? Dude, I don't doubt, man. That's terrifying. Kevin says, have the animals changed a lot with this update? And he's asking that question of chat. So for those of you in chat who are playing a lot of No Man's Sky, I can't really answer this question. He asks, this is in YouTube chat, so if you're watching on Twitch right now, he's asking in YouTube. Have the animals changed a lot with the World's Update Part 1? Another knowledge stone on the way back to the ship. Also a pit. Oh, that's just a small little pit. Got some answers coming in. Programmer says there are some new animals since the update, including mechanical ones. Arnman says changed a bit. The friendly that go aggro seems to be new. There are bigger creatures more often now. Bird animations are much better now, and there's larger birds. Correct, lady. They didn't get rid of anything. It's just more variables with new models, I think, is exactly what's happened. I have yet to make my video on it, but I was talking about this last night. I'm going to do it before and after because I started playing 3 days before the update went live on the Xbox, or the game before it went live on Game Pass. So I have some really cool before shots of this planet. This is a paradise planet. I have before shots of this, like 3 videos, where like 3 streams, so like 9 hours of footage or whatever of this planet before the update hit, and then what it looks like after the update. It's night and day. Lady Tara says, one of my gamer pals was riding around on a walking robot building yesterday. That does sound amazing. And man says, the huge landworms have better animations of dust and debris falling off as they soar through the sky. That's cool. Hang on, did I just get sidetracked? Where was... Oh, this is the one I already got. Do those not disappear when you've already got them? They just stay? Oh, I already got this one. I wish they would disappear when you've finished harvesting them. The guitarist says they had to fix. Hang on, did I lose the thing that I was tracking? Oh, it's down there somewhere. Oh, it's like literally down here in this little... Wait, is that underneath the ground? Destination reached? What the hell is this, guys? Do I dare jump down in here? I'm kind of terrified to do so. James says it's awesome. I had noticed that. Kevin says, told my wife I'll be skipping lunch and dinner today. I'll be eating my food today virtually. World's reset. As a storage to keep track of every item harvested would be immense. Alright, let's see if I can make that jump. There's a whole bunch of stuff down here I've not seen before. Ractictite. Cave marrow. Dude, what is a humming sack? Is there gonna be something that jumps out at me? Oh, no, let's scan it. What is that? Can I scan that? I cannot scan that. An albumin pearl? Okay, there's another. These almost look like face hugger sacks. That's what makes me terrified. For. I don't care. It's something new, something exciting. Can I harvest the cave marrow? Oh, I blew it up. That's not what I meant to do. God damn it. I meant to click the harvesting tool and I blew it up instead. Lame! Hang on, there's more up here. Wait, let's go harvest some of this. Why not? I've got space. Wait, is that not more of that marrow stuff? Well, oh, it's giving me cobalt. I definitely saw... My inventory's full. Hang on! I gotta ditch something. Probably that shitty living slime stuff. Discard. Yeah, I mean, I can also probably discard those things. Oh, I can definitely analyze these two things. Okay, let's get some more cobalt while I'm down here. I know I need it for stuff. The eternal inventory struggle? Yeah, especially if you're a new player like me and you don't know what you're supposed to save versus what you need to throw away, and so I just like loot ninja everything and then throw it all in my storage container. And also because I'm so new to the game, I don't have the expanded inventory space yet, so it's very much a struggle in managing Alright, is there anything else in here I need? Do I dare go in that nasty green water? Ah. Oh, here's another one of those things. How do I harvest this? Like... What do I have that I can throw? A corroded filament? Worthless except as scrap. Dismantle that shiznizzle. Okay, there we go. Let's grab some more. What is this? Get some more of these cobalt things while we're down here. And then we can go back up and stash it. Cobalt and silver. By the way, that is that's a bug of some type. Look at that, how it's all squares with like just an image on it. That's gotta be some sort of a shader or texture bug. Oh, what's this? Pure ferrite. Ipcadrite. Ooh, there's another one. This is what happens when you fall down a hole, everybody, and you get sidetracked. I probably need to get out of here and go stash stuff in my... Oh. Can I even get out of here? I may have to, Oh no, hang on. Woo! It's called getting sidetracked, everybody. Alright. By the way, what do I have in my refiner? Probably need to stash some of this stuff in here. Runaway mold. Some of this stuff, somebody says it goes into nanites. I don't remember which one it is. Nanite clusters. That definitely turns into nanite clusters. I think I'm supposed to talk to the base computer again. Yep. Programmer says, some people may think the first 10 to 20 hours of this game are extremely boring, but I really like the feeling of being lost in space and exploring. Curiosity is a big part in this game, for sure. Here's another fun one for you, Programmist. I had somebody who came on one of my... I've been titling my streams, you know, new player, because I am a new player. I just started playing. Like, I started today. This save file had less than 10 hours. So I am less than 10 hours into this save file. Or I was as of this morning. I'm probably higher than that now. But they took offense to the fact that I was calling myself a new player when I've been playing for a week. And it's like, dude, I'm going to be a new player up until the point I've got 50, 60 hours in this game. Because every time I log in, I'm learning something new. And until there's nothing else new for me to learn, I am still a new player. So it's like, it's weird the things that some people get their panties in a wad about. Okay, what are we getting next? Advanced materials, able to more efficient synthesis. Seems like I can create pathway to materials from all over the system. Construction logs recovered. Base technology data extracted. Downloading plans. Dennis says, I have 1,000+ hours. You are a new player. I absolutely am, for sure. Shield lattice plans restored. What is that? Increases the base capacity of your hazard protection system, allowing you to spend more time in hazardous environments without recharging your exosuit. Gather or refine. Sodium nitrate.
Technology installed.
Antimatter. Sodium nitrate. How many did it say I needed? I need 60. Lady Tara says, I've been playing for several years. I'm still learning stuff. You're definitely still a new player. I know. That's great. That's one of the coolest parts about coming into an older game that has done a very good job of keeping itself maintained over the years, is there's so much for new players like myself to explore. I'll probably start working on some beginner's guides next week. What is today? Saturday? Friday? Shit, I gotta look at the calendar. Saturday. So probably next week I've had notes because some of you have been giving me some really good tips. So I've been taking notes. So like as an example, these are the types of things you can put together in a little quick tip guide. Using free build mode to help with placement, analyzing plants to get secondary resources. The landing pad tip was essential, being able to, seeing the little green circles when a landing pad turns green and you can automatically land on it. That was something that was really cool for me. Holding, and then the whole aspect of the quick menu versus going in and manually doing things. Like there's some, I've got a list. I'm going to start working on the guides next week. Oops, shield lattice. Okay, I need 2 more words. Let's go back up to the space station, see if we can learn some words from the space station this time around as opposed to using knowledge stones. I may have already talked to everybody on this station. I don't know how this works. You, sir. The warrior looks confused. I'm going to practice language skills. No, I didn't learn anything. What's the difference between requesting dialect help? Show me the friendship symbol. Oh, okay, there we go. It's the okay, it's the first one. Let's offer a gift. Now I think I have to talk to somebody else to do it again. I don't know, it's like once per NPC or once per day per NPC, or how does this work? Oh, you didn't talk to me. That was a mission agent. He doesn't want to talk to me either. Probably got to go upstairs, talk to somebody up here. I need 1 more word. Quest dialect help. Okay, I now have 18 words learned. Programmer says they added some surprises which you can only discover after being in the game for at least 40 to 60 hours and completed a lot of main storylines. When that happens, Renfail's gonna say, wait, what? We were talking about this last night, Dennis. I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and we were talking about World of Warcraft. And one of the reasons that a lot of people have the mistaken point of view, or this idea that everybody who plays World of Warcraft is hardcore mythic raiders who know life the game. And the reason for that is because there's no one creating casual beginner level content. They're all off creating raid content, heroic dungeon, how to have the best build, how to have the max skills, fastest leveling, blah 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 blah. And I do the direct opposite, and I've been doing this for about, I think we're coming up on, because Chris and I sat down and I literally used ChatGPT to help R&D things and came up with a content strategy at the beginning of last year, which was focusing on the ultimate beginner guides. And so when I come into a game, and some people don't get it. You'll get the occasional person who's like, how dare you make a beginner's guide? You're not an expert in the game. You shouldn't be allowed to make a beginner's guide. And it's like, I'm not making a beginner's guide because I'm an expert. I'm making a beginner's guide from the perspective of a beginner who is new to the game. So any game that I play where I'm new to the game, I'll usually spin out anywhere from, let's say 6 to 12, like 6 to 10, 6 to 12 new players guides, beginners guides that are all about my perspective as a new player to that game. And then if I play it beyond that point, I get into, here's my build guide for this. Here's my idea on this. Because at that point I've formulated some of my own ideas on like a mid-level tier guide. I very rarely ever do like max level blah guides, because why? There's already like 50 people. Like, there are people who've been playing this game since it came out who are far better qualified to create like the expert level guides for like the people who need to know everything and want to have max skills and max factions and best ships and best weapons and all the meta and everything else. I don't give a shit about the meta. I don't know the meta. Like, I don't even know how to. Somebody said earlier, like, did you know you can, what did they say? Did you know you can blend tech, like same tech pieces or some sort of thing to get bonuses for your character? And I was like, I have no clue what you're talking about. Like, the game has not taught me that yet. Like, but yes, I get to that point. The beginner's guides I do are specifically, they do well specifically for that reason, because I'm a new player creating guides for new players based on my experience as a new player, as a beginner, and it works for the algorithm. Oh yeah, James, the lore has been great the last few. I literally did only storyline like I think the last 3 streams. And today I said, nah, I need to back out and do the base computer today, because this is actually giving me modules for my spacesuit and my ship, and it's teaching me more about, I need to slow down, because I was starting to get into missions where they had me like wanting to do combat, but I haven't learned about combat yet. So it's like, I need to do this now. Programmer says, I really like watching Renfail discovering the game. It's similar to the reaction videos for movies. If you watch someone do Interstellar for the first time, it motivates you to start a fresh save. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely sort of, it's one of the areas I sort of have a niche. Is I can come into older games, and at the very least, I can usually hold people's attention for 2 or 3 weeks before they get bored and they want to move on to other stuff. I'm okay with that. As a variety channel, it means I'm constantly trying new things, and you know, some things stick, some things don't. Someone was talking about Cyberpunk 2077 last night, and I went, God damn it, I would love to do a 3rd playthrough of that game. I'm not going to. Not until the sequel's coming out, but it's, you know, there's always new things to see, even in older games. The fading sun, set up camp in the foothills, hardly luxury, keeps out the cold, I'll be gone by morning anyway. Perhaps some other traveler will shelter here one day. Base lighting. Oh, this is what I was asking about the other day. I said it's too dark in my home, and somebody was like, we were talking about the flashlight and everything, but we can do lighting now for our house. Construct a white light. Oh yes, please. This is going to be a huge boon to my home. Oops. Place it like there. Hold on, it's not turned on. Oh, does it need power? Does it need power? Electrical wiring? Yep, it totally needs power. Can I connect it to... Did that work? What did it just connect to? Something that it's not supposed to connect to. What the hell? How do I... I edit something like that? Nope. I'll figure this out, I promise. Alright, I can go from there. Hang on, it just showed me an electrical symbol. Ah! Now it has light. There we go. I just had to connect it to something. Oh, this needs to be connected too, apparently. Or no, it doesn't. It's already hiding. Never mind. What am I thinking about? I'm herping and derping here. James says, what I enjoy is watching you learn the game. I miss being new. James says, I enjoy the variety. I actually found you playing Robin Hood Sherwood Builders. That was a fun game. Honestly, if the combat was better, I probably would have played it all the way through. I probably would have completed. I probably would have done a completionist run of that game, like a full playthrough. But as much as I enjoyed that game, the combat, I don't like the combat in that game. One, because there's no aim assists for the bow, and the melee combat it's an indie game. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to knock it because I have a lot of fun in that game, but yeah, there was some rough stuff, but everything else I really liked in that game, especially their attention to the lore. They've done a very good job with the lore of Robin Hood in that game. Terrain manipulator advanced mode. No R2 to draw large shapes in create mode. That's fine. I don't need that tip. I need 21 words now. It's probably quickest to go to the space station, isn't it? Hang on, before we go, let's refine some more of this crap now. Yeah, I think one of the things I really liked about that game too was the way they tied in quest progression, like not quest progression, some of the quests, yes, but mostly how they tied skill progression to needing to build base components. So it's like, oh, you want to get better at swords? Well, you need to build the training grounds first, and then you need to upgrade the training grounds and do all this other stuff. I appreciated that way of doing things. Not every game does it like that. Quest dialect. Help. By the way, is there a limit to how many words you can learn? Like, do they eventually say you've learned everything you can from these people? Or does it just keep going? Yeah, we've already talked to him. This is way faster than doing knowledge stones. Jesus. I have played Valheim, yep. Programmer says there's at least 1,000 per race would be my guess. I'm fluent. Lady Tara says, I think there's a specific amount of words, but I think there are a lot. James says there is a max limit. Dennis says the game files indicate that there are 4,753 words in total, including 1,142 Gek, 1,080 Korvax, 1,000. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be here a while learning languages, learning words. Then I don't have anything to worry about in terms of running out of words to learn. However, it does look like you can only do one per NPC. So once I run out of people on this space station, I'll need to find another space station to learn words from, or more knowledge stones. Alright, what else can I throw in here? What does pure ferrite turn into? Magnetized ferrite. Alright, well, we'll hold on to that. I don't need to talk to the computer. That's from the wiki, Dennis says, so it's not just a random site. Copy that. Valheim was interesting. I didn't enjoy it playing solo. I did enjoy it playing co-op. I also got terrified the first time my base got attacked by wolves. That scared the living shit out of me. I was not ready for that. I was peacefully just minding my own business. All of a sudden the wind picks up and the game starts warning me that I'm being attacked, and here comes a pack of wolves, and I was not ready at all for that. But I did enjoy the multiplayer aspect of Valheim. Also the same thing, not the multiplayer, but the co-op. Same thing with Enshrouded. Like, I don't think I would have gotten much enjoyment out of Enshrouded playing solo. But playing co-op on a dedicated server with Enshrouded was a lot of fun. Like we did that for, I think we did that for like 3 months this year earlier. We're on Saturdays and Sundays. I've got an Enshrouded playlist somewhere on the channel on YouTube. We quite enjoyed it. I think Valheim's another really good crafting, survival, chill, cozy game. The dungeons are quite challenging. Even as a group, the dungeons they added were taking us 2.5, 3 hours to complete. They were quite, at least on the first iteration, they were quite. It felt like going back to like EverQuest 1. It was like, holy shit, these are some serious dungeons. The forest is moving. Yeah, that crap, James. Valheim is not for the faint of heart. Appearance modifier. A buildable module that allows users to adjust their personal appearance settings, which you can also do up on the space station. Oh my god, that's a big. Can I scale it down? Nope, I cannot scale that one down. Well, I'm gonna stick that over here. Somewhere behind the building. I don't need it right now. Alright, we need 3 more words. Yeah, I think Nightingale needs a lot more work before I would be willing to give it a shot based on all the footage that I saw. Enshrouded is really good, and they've added so much to it. Even, you know, I think the only thing with Enshrouded is just when they finally finish adding everything and they have their final version of the game released, it's going to be very, very good. The optimization could use some work. That was the one area I definitely critiqued them on, was optimization is not, they haven't focused on that yet. And it's not a big deal unless you're playing on a really old machine. Um, Otherwise, the game looks good. So their most recent update, they added musical instruments, so you can become a bard now in the game. Um, all sorts of fun stuff. And Shrouded's really good if you haven't tried it yet. Alright, I might be running out of NPCs to talk to soon. Well, I guess there's more stairs up and around. Can I talk to you? Or is it just a merchant? Nope. You're gonna be a merchant only. Yep, also merchant only. What about you, frog? Actually, you're like a bird creature. Friend, slunked? Slunked. Quest dialect help. You're a Gek. Okay. Didn't somebody in chat say they're running around with a little Gek wizard earlier? That might have been Lady Atara. I can't remember who that was, though. Somebody said they have a little Gek wizard, I think. It was you. Okay. My brain's not completely fried. Ooh, what's in this storage container? Oh, hang on. Does it already tell you if you visited an NPC? Because I could swear it just said visited. Yeah, it says visited. So it tells you when you've talked to somebody. I need to pay attention to that. Yeah, so I have not talked to that guy yet, but all of these I have. So, visited. Visited. Okay. I didn't know that worked like that. Perfect. So that's how I can tell if I've actually talked to them and like burned up my language option. Take me back to my base. Oh, I need to check the weather, guys. Hang on, before I get sidetracked. What is it gonna do tonight? We have a small chance of rain around 5 p.m. All right, let's see here. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. I need to take some notes here. Looking good. Oh. I'm taking notes of potential of future episodes for No Man's Sky stuff. So I want to do it before and after because I've got footage of my Paradise Planet before and after the World's Part 1 update. I want to do my perspective on the lore and story. Okay. Hang on, I'm getting sidetracked here. I gotta read through a couple of things real quick. Alright, I think we're good to go. What's next at the computer? Oh, I just had a, hang on. I had another idea because I've got I've done 2 playthroughs of Starfield. And I quite enjoy that game. And I'm gonna do a Starfield versus No Man's Sky video, because here's the fun thing about that. When I was doing through both playthroughs of Starfield, I had people commenting continually. You know, mostly people be negative Nancy's about Starfield, and I wish they would have done this. This No Man's Sky does it better. Blah blah blah. Blah. And my response to that is always, go play No Man's Sky. Like, Starfield is its own thing. Star Wars: The Republic is its own thing. Rogue Trader's its own thing. Elden Ring is its own thing. Games don't need to be carbon copies of each other. Like, it's a good thing that we have variety, and I don't want all of my space sim games to play the same. No Man's Sky does its thing very well. Starfield does its thing very well. Elite Dangerous does its thing very well. Star Citizen does its thing. We're not going to say it does it well because it hasn't launched yet. But every game does its own thing, and I really don't want carbon copies. I don't want every game to be this homogenized. Why doesn't this game have? I want to be able to land my ship in this game, and why does this game use loading screens? And yeah, there's a big difference, Minor. Exactly, it's an RPG versus an exploration game. So that'll be a fun. We might do that one for tomorrow. That might be the video I record for tomorrow. Doing good. Doing good, Henry Liam. Commercial stuff right now, everybody. If you're tuning in for the first time, I am multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so you can watch where you like, support where you can. Thanks to those of you who can and do, because it keeps me doing this full time. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget the day-to-day stuff happens on YouTube. So all of the reaction videos, game guides, movie reviews, TV show reviews, everything else, those happen over on YouTube. The streams happen in both places. I typically do game streams every day at 11 a.m. Central on YouTube and Twitch. Occasionally, once a week, sometimes twice a week, we will sit down and do a reaction series like we did yesterday, where we go read through Reddit and TikTok and we watch game trailers and things together. If all that sounds fun to you, make sure to follow along in both places, YouTube and Twitch. Don't forget there's also a Discord. All the social medias, TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook. If you want to get involved with my work as a sci-fi and fantasy author, you can get links to my books in the description text below. There's also a Patreon if you want to get involved with the current project that I'm working on, which is another fantasy series. Rover Geobay. An underground secure parking facility for the Rover medium exocraft? I have not even heard of it, the Rover yet. Paraffinium. I don't think I've harvested any paraffinium yet. Do I need to carve out a space for this? About to find out. What's up? Frodo! Frodo! Are you going straight for the towel? You don't want to come say hi to Daddy? Frodo, come here. He's like, fuck you, Dad. I want to go sleep on my pillow. Oh, you're going to give him to me? Here. Oh, is he crying at the door? That's his towel. Don't forget to give him his towel. You want to come say hi to everybody? He's like, no, Dad. I just want to sleep. Oh, you're not even going to say hi to Daddy, are you? Look at him. He's like totally ignoring me. He's watching Mommy because Mommy's got his towel, which is his little bed here. Never mind. Frodo doesn't want to say hi, everybody. He says, screw you. Rover Geobay. Oh, dude, they've got a little icon of the Rover. Is that like a little rover craft that I get? Oh, I need to make one of these immediately. By the way, land vehicles are coming to Starfield soon. I cannot wait. It's going to completely change the way planets are explored. Can't wait. James says Starfield's totally different. I really enjoy it. Elite Danger's the same thing. Just wish they didn't give up on consoles. I was disappointed they gave up on consoles with Elite Dangerous for sure. Am I a Star Trek fan? Fuck yeah, I'm a Star Trek fan. I'm also a Star Wars fan, Middle Earth fan. Most recently, I reviewed the second season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I'm still getting caught up on Discovery. I haven't watched the final 2 seasons of Discovery, so I need to hurry up and get that done. But I'm loving Strange New Worlds. I quite enjoy Discovery. I like the new Star Trek. I like the old Star Trek. I like the Kelvin timeline Star Trek. Probably my favorite Star Trek of all time is Deep Space Nine. We had this discussion last year. We were doing a discussion about Babylon 5 versus Deep Space Nine for about 2 months. That was a lot of fun because I follow J. Michael Straczynski. I love Babylon 5, but I also love Star Trek. There's a lot of fun topics around Star Trek when you get into the Utopia. Picard was fucking awesome. I just loved Picard. I've been very happy with Star Trek overall. Can't wait for all the new stuff that's coming out. Dennis says it's the first of many vehicles in No Man's Sky. But Lady Atara says my big guy does it too. He's like, my blankie's right here. Bye. Frodo is very particular about when he comes in here. He either wants to do one of two things. He's got the zoomies and he wants to play, which means he can't come in here because he'll be jumping all over the desks and laptops and everything. Or he's nap time and he goes, like, if he gets on the bed and there's not a pillow or a blanket or a sheet that's like wadded up for him to sleep on, he gets grumpy and he'll come behind my chair and like scratch the back of my office chair and like get grumpy and scratch the mattress and like. So we've learned just when he comes in for sleepy time, we got to make sure he's got like a blanket or a pillow or something. His brother's the same way. Him and Smeagol, Frodo and Smeagol are both like that. They have to have something to sleep on. And if I don't have anything, it's either going to be my beanie or my hat, like one of my hats. Like if I leave a hat on the bed, they'll totally just be like, ooh, this smells like Dad. I'm going to sleep on top of that. And then I have to wash all my hats again because they get covered in cat hair. All right, Romer Geobay. Oh, this is like an above ground structure. Oh, well, we need to put this out and about somewhere because... Why is it in red? Oh, probably because I don't have the things to build it. Herp derp. Ion battery. I need 2 of those. What else? 5 metal plating. And then paraffinium, I think is what it said. I don't know if I have any paraffinium or not. I know there's some on this planet, but I don't know if I've gone harvesting. I don't think I have. Nope. Alright, let's deposit some of this stuff here. Sodium nitrate, salvage data. Gold. I'll keep the sodium. Oh, are these available? Are these only for sale? Gemstones formed over the course of centuries within the egg of a super incubatory species. Highly ornamental, these gems are themselves living seeds, lucent grains of potential life. It just says can be sold. It doesn't say that they're used for anything. Okay. Plan the beaker retrace the final steps of this craft ship. Alright, I'll hold on to that. I don't know what that's used for. Cobalt. Definitely store this. Okay. We need to go harvest some paraffinium, which I know I saw some deposits of yesterday or the day before. Copper deposit. Oh, I bet if I was tracking the quest, it would show me, but there it is right there. Lady Tara says, my guy yells at me if I forget to make my bed. He is a spoiled little baby. Mother, the bed is not flat. Fix it. Meow. Now, if only he would do that to my kids about their beds. We're having problems right now. What we were doing for the last year is every night we were letting the males out at around 11 p.m. or midnight and just letting them stay out all night and then bringing them back in around 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Because we do live in an area, there's a street in front of our house that doesn't have a lot of traffic, but we did lose a cat last year, and so we've been very conscious of that. However, the problem is that where we live, there have started to been packs of street dogs that roam around at nighttime, and they've been getting in and killing people's chickens, and they've killed a couple of cats in the neighborhood. So we've started to keep the boys inside at night, and we're letting them out during the daytime now, but only under supervision in the backyard to make sure that they stay in the woods behind the property and they don't go in front of the house and try to cross the yard. So as a result, instead of being able to have a lot of outside time, they were getting 5 or 6 hours of outside time every day. Now they're only getting maybe an hour of outside time a day, and it's under heavy supervision so they don't get into any trouble. This has resulted in them, especially Frodo and Smeagol, being very pissed off at Mommy and Daddy for not letting them outside at night. So the weather it's cooling down enough now that at nighttime Chris and I are able to sleep out in the living room without air conditioning, and so we have a big king size bed out there. And Smeagol in particular, they both get very vocal because we're not letting them out, so they start crying about 11 o'clock at night. Last night in particular, it went from 11 o'clock until about 4 o'clock in the morning. They wouldn't shut up. And Smeagol, when he gets pissed, gets up in the bed and yanks on your hair, like viciously pulls on your, like he'll just grab it and just yank it. And he does it to both of us. And so last night, I've been up since 2:30 in the morning because I went to bed about 9, and then at like 2 o'clock, they were just yowling because they wanted to go outside, and then Smeagol started jumping in the bed, pulling our hair, and I was just like, I'm just going to get up and work. They finally calmed down about 4 o'clock in the morning and went to sleep. And then about 6:30 in the morning is when Chris gets up, usually 6:37, to take trash out and stuff, and she'll let them go out. So they get, this morning I think they had about 3 hours of outside time. What is this blue plant? But the two boys are very vocal. They're not happy with being stuck inside at night right now. But it's better than them getting eaten alive by rabid dogs. Not rabid dogs, but, you know, street dogs, packs. And then they're roaming. I caught a pack of them. I was coming home from my run yesterday. No, 2 days ago. And there was a pack of 6 dogs, no collars, nothing, roaming the streets. And I followed them home like 5 blocks. I followed them home. And they were just literally, they would go property to property along the street. They would cross to go to this side, then they would cross to go to that side, and they would look around and try to find an entry point into that piece of property. And they would sniff around and jump on like the wall, and then they would, if there was a dog on the inside or multiple dogs, they'd have a barking fight at the door or the gate of the property. And then like 3 of the properties, they found a way inside, and they went running around chasing chickens. And we've had, while I was gone in June, while I was on my trip, Chris told me that she woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and there was 2 dogs that had pushed their way through. We have a little front area with a door that if you don't latch it properly, animals can push. And they pushed the door open and snuck down the side of our house, and were at the chicken coop going ape shit at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And Chris woke up because the neighbor's dog was going ape shit, that there were dogs on our property. And like 3 of the cats were like up on top of the chicken coop, and another 2 were up on top of the cat refuge, totally fluffed up and freaked out. So we've had to start modifying our schedule and everything, and the boys are not happy because they're like, why are we not getting to go outside at night? This sucks. This is the first time I've been asked to harvest paraffinium, so I think we're going to harvest this whole node. Wow, that goes quite... it's quite large here. There we go. I think I found the edge of it here. Here's another question for somebody: are all the metals that you refine, or are all the minerals and metals that you harvest, are they all shiny like this? Is that how you differentiate them from like the environment. Because I feel like everyone I've come across, copper, platinum, paraffinium, maybe it's not platinum, I forget which one I came across yesterday, but they all seem to be shiny. Like that's the texture they've chosen out of curiosity. Lady Atari says, where I grew up, we lived kind of in the middle of nowhere, and people would dump dogs a lot. Went through a stage where there was a whole pack of feral dogs. Ooh, that's horrible. Yeah, when they attach to each other without people, that's when they revert back to the wolves. They're wolves. Their basic nature is to hunt in packs and to kill other shit. It's like my sister has a dog that she got, and unfortunately, her little dog that she loves so much has developed a taste for chicken and has killed, I think, 6 or 7 of their chickens now. And the problem is that it's like, that's her baby, and she doesn't want to get rid of the dog, but she keeps losing chickens. It's like once every 2-3 months. I think the dog's 2 or 3 years old now, but like once every 2-3 months, she'll let the dog out, and you know, a couple hours later, the dog will come back to the house with blood and feathers all over her face, and my sister's like, how the hell did you even get into the chicken coop? But they find a way. Like once they get a taste for blood, man, they go back to their woofy nature. They all have a sheen. Alright, thanks guys. It's good to know. Yeah, I've seen that before, Maynard. I do it sometimes. I don't always remember it. Also, I'm not playing on keyboards, so I'm playing on the Xbox. So, but yeah, I know about that tip for sure. Thank you. I just often forget because I talk and play, and I'm not heavily focused on like whether or not I'm jumping or not. It's like I have to stop mining to talk to people because if I try to read chat and mine at the same time, I get sidetracked. I can't do both at the same time. I need some more ferrite dust. Oh, I literally just ran out of. I guess I only had 3. Silicate powder. Oh, I can use the same powder that I'm pulling out of here. This silicate powder works as a fuel resource. I had no idea. Learn something new every day. other side here. Get a different angle on this beast of a rock. Slowly picking away at. It is a Saturday, everybody. Hopefully everybody's got a good weekend planned. Chris and I already have our plans for the night. We'll start watching season 3 of Dexter, which I've seen before, but she has not. I was told 2 nights ago, hurry up, get the 3rd season ready, I want to start. So I'm terrified of her getting to season 4 though, because I know what happens at the end of season 4, and I'm hoping she'll still want to watch it after that, because there's still some good seasons after that. And they've got the prequel season is starting in December, and they're filming a new season starting in January as well, a follow-up season called Dexter Resurrection. Alright, I think we have officially cleared this. Can we break down that tree? We can. I kind of need to find some more oxygen. There's some O2 over here. Just to make sure I've got some extra. Alright, where's the ship at? Oh, there's some more oxygen. Let's go grab that. Have I grabbed this one before? Nope. Alright, where's my ship? Here, shippy, shippy, ship. Am I blind? Where's the icon for my ship? Aha! Ooh, we're gonna harvest these. Oh, that's gonna hurt. You just found a bone worth 1.9 million, says Ant-Man. That's nice, man. Feral dogs are like wolves with all their natural fears bred away. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna hurt. There's some O2 over here. Okay, now I should be able to build this thing now. Yep. Let's go ahead and... I want to put this, like, out a little bit so that it's, like, clear that we have... Because eventually I'm going to want a landing pad and everything. Okay, what is going on here? How do I pan the camera up? Let's put it over there for now. Does it need wiring? Did it give me a vehicle at the same time? I thought it was just a I thought it was just like the bay. No fucking way. I got a roamer? Dude! That thing looks badass. So does this operate like the ship? That's reverse. So it's not, it's okay, so it doesn't quite operate like the ship. So, oh wow, I'm running over stuff. Does it like blow up? Does it destroy these things and then what? Does it auto collect them? I'm assuming no. I'm assuming it just blows them up. So what's the benefit of roaming around the planet in one of these things? I'm assuming. Oh, it says no scan technology installed. So oh wow, so there's. Oh shit. So you could do the same thing with the roamer that you can with like your ship and stuff. You can install tech things. Oh, high slide suspension. Grip boost suspension. Oh, wow. Drift suspension. Oh, goodness gracious. It's a good... Okay, so no auto collection is what you guys are saying, but it's a good way to roam around a hostile planet. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't wait till I get to mechs. The mechs sounded really cool. So it's got an engine. It uses carbon to run. Ooh, I'm low on carbon. Holy crap, I need to go carbon harvesting. It's got a boost module. How do you use the boost? That's like a horn. Alright, well I'm not quite sure where the boost, how the boost works. So then what, you just park it here? How do you get out? Well, that was a pretty cool addition, everybody. Like that was cool. That thing looks awesome. Like, I'm a big fan of the graphics on that machine. Summon roamer. Modification. Recalibrate the visuals. What? I can change the paint job and everything? Hell to the yeah. Get myself a black. We'll wait till it's daytime, so I can actually see what's going on. That's freaking awesome. Alright, I need to learn 2 more words for the next stage. Miner says you can equip it with different things and it protects you from any weather effects. It also has a good amount of storage and you can store things there just like your ship. Nice. Alright, I need to go upstairs, because that's where... there was people we hadn't talked to yet. I need 2 more words. Hello, sir. Talk to this guy. Yep. I've probably already talked to everybody down there, so let's go up here. Uh-oh. Am I out of NPCs? I might be out of NPCs to talk to on this station. No! Have I talked to you? I have. I may have to go find a knowledge stone. Which is fine. Yeah, I've talked to everybody here. I've already done all the people downstairs, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check though. Visited. Yeah. I've done everybody down here. Let's go find a knowledge stone. One more! Wait, can I do other space stations? Yes, only the ones I've visited though. You know, I wonder if I grabbed the update from this. I think I did grab this space suit upgrade from this station, but I cannot remember. Downstairs. At some point I do want to get some stamina upgrades, because it sucks not being able to run very far. Help me. What is the purpose of, so that's how you learn new words, but what's the purpose of the next one down here, which is practice language skills? What do you get out of practicing language skills? Oh, so you can learn an additional word. Have I not been doing that on the previous station? I was not also talking to them and practicing. I feel like a noob. Yeah, we've already done this one. While we're transporting back, let's go double check over here, see if anything. watching No Man's Sky as a bonus. Renfail University. The really fun stuff that I'm working on has nothing to do with my channel. The really fun stuff that I'm working on has to do with all the stuff at my brother's ranch. That's a very exciting project. We're at 98%. What happens when you get to 100% with this thing? Does it? I'm assuming that leads you to the next advanced series of missions or something. There's the landing pad. Yes! I've been waiting for this one. Okay, we need a lot of things for this one, so... ten metal plates. It's going to take us a while. Alright, let's start small here. 10 metal plates. Alright, nope, I need ferrite dust, which means I gotta open up my storage unit. Dude, why is my ship, like, landed in the middle of... That's funny. It spawned it right there in the middle of my storage unit. Do I have any ferrite? I have magnetized ferrite. I might not have any ferrite. I think I need to go ferrite hunting. Yeah, I don't really see any. I might need some more tritium too. Yeah, because I also need to make 2 ion batteries, which also requires lots of ferrite dust. So I need lots and lots and lots of ferrite dust. Cobalt, ferrite dust. And then what do I need to do to make the micro processors? I don't even know how to make microprocessors yet. Well, are there any ferrite? Nodes on the planet? Or is it just rocks? Or is rocks, excuse me, are rocks the only place you can get ferrite from? That's magnetized ferrite. No, magnetized ruthenium. Yeah, I think I just need to harvest rocks. Oh, hang on. Select locate substance in the catalog for more guidance. What's up? Spiegel! What's up, buddy? You're in here now, too? I think the only one who's not in here is Pippin.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Alright, basically we just need to start harvesting lots of rocks. I also need carbon, so I might as well just harvest all this stuff that I see. Something just yelled at me. Is that a rock? What's up, Chris? Pippin! I was just talking about you. Come here. Here, come here, Mama. I'll clean up the desk and you can jump. Here, come here. You can go over this other chair. Just a good girl. That's a good girl. You ready for nap time? Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. You ready for a nap? You want to say hi to everybody? You've been out of your bandages for like a week and a half now. Yeah, 3 months this little girl was in bandages from her abdominal wound. No, where do you think you're going? This is not Zoomies time, honey. Mommy put you in here like you were ready to go to sleep, and now you're running around the room. I don't think she's quite ready to take a nap yet. Yeah, Pippin is a cute little girl. But she's had multiple rough surgeries. For some reason, every time she's had a surgery, it ends up getting an abscess after the fact. This last one was started off, she fell on the chain link fence and ripped open her stomach and punctured her abdomen cavity, and then that healed up, and then the internal stitches, rather than absorbing, decided that they were going to come out, so they expulsed themselves through her skin over the course of like 6 weeks. So like 3 different abscess wounds formed where the stitches were coming out. Then, like, she was all better. We had her out of the bandages. I went on my trip. Chris calls me. I'm like a week into the trip, and Chris calls me and says that she's got another abscess forming. And this one was like pinky nail sized. And it was, we're assuming, like a piece of, like a rock or dirt or something from the original wound didn't get cleaned when the vet went in there, and it slowly worked its way out over time. And so she expulsed this little 1/8 of an inch chunk of like rock out of her body. So she had a really rough, it was 3 months of being in that bodysuit. She was not happy with us by the end. She was like, I'm tired of this shit. But she's been out of it for, I think maybe it's probably been closer to 2 weeks now. So she seems to be back to her full self, but she is now 100% an inside cat. She is not allowed to go outside anymore because I've spent way too much money on vet bills for her to have any sort of outside time. The only one who doesn't like to go outside a lot is Lucas. Lucas just likes to stay inside, shoot cables and power cords and destroy things. He does like to go out, but he likes to go out at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, and he doesn't go anywhere. He goes and he sits outside, goes up on the roof. He's terrified of everyone and everything, so I don't really have to worry about him going anywhere. Alright, there's some big rocks down there. Do I have to take pure ferrite and break it down into ferrite dust, I wonder, to make the thing? I'm gonna have to check here in a minute. I need 10 of these. Yeah, cannot build missing components. Pure ferrite. No, that's processed from ferrite dust. I don't think I can do it in reverse, can I? Can you turn pure ferrite into ferrite dust, everybody? If so, I'll go back and start refining. I guess that's the difference between the big rocks and the little rocks, is the big rocks have pure ferrite and these are ferrite dust. And I need the dust. Paraffinium refines into ferrite dust? Well, I should turn around because I got a whole bunch of that I can refine.
Technology recharge.
Oh, that's right. It becomes magnetized ferrite. Thank you for reminding me. Well, damn it, I want this landing pad, everybody. It's our current mission. Let me go back to the landing pad real quick, or back to the base real quick, because if I can break down the paraffinium, I got a whole bunch of that. That's gonna hurt. Oh! Yeah, I'm out of rusted metal, though, is the problem. Paraffinium. Looks like what? I don't remember now. Wait, did I still have it in my inventory? I do. There it is right there. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, sweetie? Come here. It's time for your nap. No, you don't need to be getting into stuff. What are you doing? The problem with her is if I don't pay attention to her and she's not ready, she'll pull the green screen down. She's done it multiple times. Paraffinium. Alright, let's just begin. Let's just make a whole bunch of this stuff. What are you doing, Pippin? Yes, you're being naughty. You're scratching at the backpack, which means you're not. And she's trying to get into the cardboard boxes. I need so much Ferrite dust. Yeah, she totally knows how to get my attention. Doing naughty stuff, scratching at things. Too many cats, man. I'll just go until I run out of fuel, because I'm not sure how many I need to make all the parts I need, so we'll check that here in a minute. I'm hungry, but I want to make this landing pad before I break for lunch. Come on! I don't even know what we're having for lunch yet. We've got a bunch of hot dogs, but I don't know if we're cooking hot dogs for lunch or dinner. That's why I was checking the weather earlier, because Chris was asking about starting the campfire. Alright, let's check to see. I need 10 metal plates. Okay, I can make 10. I needed 2 ion batteries. I need cobalt. I can take that out of the storage unit. Microprocessor. That's the one thing I don't know how to make, I think. I don't have a recipe for microprocessors. So I'm guessing those are only purchased for the moment because I don't have the recipe to make them. Alright, I need 2 microprocessors. 2 microprocessors.
Product received.
Okay, turn around and go right back. Ah! She just started scratching at the back of my chair. That's her way of saying, "Daddy, I'm not ready to go to bed. Can I please leave the office?" I'm gonna put her up here to see if she decides she's gonna try to meet it. Nope, she's immediately jumping down. Hang on. I know why Chris put her in here. Chris has the back door wide open and she's cleaning the kitchen and doing stuff, so she put Pippin in here so that she doesn't escape into the woods. So I have to put up with it. If I put her outside walking collar on, she'll calm down. So I'll probably, let's go back to the base here. Yes, she's a total little stinker. We haven't reached the anomaly yet. Technically, we have. I have been to the anomaly a couple times. I did like 3 streams in a row where I just did story, but then I backed out because I was getting too far ahead of myself. They were sending me places where I wasn't ready to go exploring yet because I haven't learned. I haven't it installed all these things on my ship. I haven't installed all these things on my exosuit. I haven't finished all the computer log things. So that's what we've been working on today, is getting all these components built. So we're about to get a landing pad for my ship. I'm going to put that out over here. Ooh, that's huge. Holy crap. Oh, it's square? I wanted it to be... Hang on. I can't... This camera angle confuses the shit out of me. Because there's no way to, like, pan it up. If that makes sense. Like... I don't know how to pan the camera up to get... Like, what I really want is a top-down view. And I don't see in the controls... I mean, I think that's far enough out there. I don't like the angle I'm being given here, so hang on, let me go over here. There is a top-down view, says Lady Tar, but it's not straightforward to access. Yeah, because when I toggle the camera, all it does is it pushes it out further, but it doesn't actually allow me to go into like a top-down version, which is really frustrating because I would love to be able to like get a true top-down lookout of my stuff. Yeah, exactly, Schissberger. I had ignored the base computer missions, and the story was fun, and I was having a lot of fun with it, but I was finding myself running into places where it was like, oh wait, I need to have like these skills and these inventory mods and everything else. You can attach, Tom says you can attach a landing pad through a doorway to a building. That's really cool, so you can actually have like a direct connection. That's cool. I need 2 more words. Let's see what the next thing they're going to teach me is going to be. I need to go to that next station and grab 2 more words from the aliens. No, I was already using left stick, and all it did was it just pushes it out, but it doesn't allow me to like go up into a top-down mode, which is what I really want. I want a top-down angle. I need 2 more words. All right, Mr. Scout. No, do not scratch that chair. No, do not bite that cable. Jesus, Pippin. That's my Ethernet cable. Stop it. Hang on, where'd the scout run off to? She jumped up on the chair next to me and she's being obnoxious because she's pissed off that I'm not letting her go outside. Ah! So I did not learn a second word that time. Nope, wrong guy. Stop it, Pippin. Get down from there. So sometimes you can learn a second word from practicing, and sometimes you don't. Tom says you can fly in that alternate view. Alright, I'll go back here in a minute and we'll check. Because a couple people said different things that could potentially work, but also being told that those are tricky things to get to work. Ooh, I got some ammo from that one. Interesting. Do I still need to learn? Nope, I'm ready to go back to the base computer. My teleporter's taking a little bit this time. What's up with that? Alright, so hang on. If I wanted to play something like this is the normal view, and then click the left stick and it puts me into this view. Someone said push down and zoom out. Move up? See, I don't know how do you move up. Oh, I see what you mean. I didn't realize there was... So it's like a dome. Oh, so it's like there's a dome that is the limit. So what you're doing is you're backing out to the edge of the dome, and then you're just riding the edge of the dome around. Ah, this makes total sense. Yes, this is what I was looking for. It's a weird way to do it. That's definitely a tip video I could make. Yeah. No. It totally makes sense now that I know it. I am on Planet Geriatric. Okay, so that's how you can make that work. You essentially just back it out all the way to the grid and then push it around. Okay, cool. Well, I know how to make that work now. Sweet! Yeah, that's definitely, it just went down on my list of videos I'm going to be making. That's a good tip video right there. Automated archive recovery. Archive is lost. Possible remote terminus backup available to download coordinates? Yes. So it's sending me somewhere. Ooh! The base computer is located in an off-world archive. Locate the archive on the galaxy map, which I think I have to access in space. I love how it moved my ship to the landing pad once I got out here. By the way, that's a huge boon to know that now I have everything I need to reduce my fuel costs, because it was the takeoff was killing me every time. I don't need gold. I don't need the magnetized ferrite. could sell the pearls. Don't need the ammo. I don't need the pure ferrite. I'll hold on to the dust. Alright. That should be everything I need to go on an adventure. Pippin's finally fallen asleep, which is a good thing. How are our fuel levels in the ship? Do I need to do any... I definitely need to make some launch ship fuel.
Technology recharge.
Which means I just need one metal plating, which I need ferrite dust to make. Launch ship fuel, hold on to that. Big Edie says, I'm so tempted to buy it. Is there a tutorial at the start? Oh, absolutely. So here, let me link you a video. Biggie. I have a video that I just published, I think yesterday. That would be a boon to you, because it addresses that right there. And I actually praised No Man's Sky for how good the tutorial and the new player experience is. Pretty sure that was yesterday's video. Let me double check. I'm gonna get a link and post it for you. Yep, here it is. It was yesterday's video. This is for the new user experience. I'll link this over in YouTube as well, guys. Links up in Twitch. Also up in YouTube for people to check out. Yep, you're welcome. There's a whole bunch of videos in my playlist. I'm just now getting started with this. I've been playing about a week now. So if you're looking for a new player's perspective, Biggie, I'm the guy you're going to want to pay attention to, because I've actually been playing it as a new player for the past week, and I've got 6 or 8 videos up now on my YouTube channel in the playlist. I've talked about, should you play the game, what's the world update like, what's the new player experience like. But yes, the short version is that it does have an incredibly detailed, everything we're doing today, I'm 12 hours in. I'm still doing tutorial missions. Like, it's all laid out. Like, everything we're doing is literally tutorial missions that teaches you all the things to do and where you need to go and how to build this and why you want to build this. Like, everything we've built today, that rover station right there, that's part of the tutorial. The landing pad we just built a minute ago, the fact that we're leaving the planet right now to go somewhere else, to a different part of the galaxy to find a new place, that's part of the tutorial. Alright, let's get up into space. Alright, we need to check the galaxy map. And then it shows us this place. Enter free look mode. Oops. Is that where I'm supposed to be going? Hang on. I feel like that's... No, that's not where I need to go. I need to go down here. come it's not letting me move in that direction? Here, let's redo this. Galaxy map. I'm assuming it's... Is it that Eelzebub? Because it has the red icon. That's usually like the quest thing, isn't it? Out of jump range. Where would we even... How would we even get there? Like, is this where I need to be going? Gapolio? Like, is that what that base icon is for? Is that my next... Because it literally tells me... Hang on, let me go back to my quest journal here real quick. Visit remote archive terminal. The base computer has located an off-world archive. Reach the marked coordinates. It doesn't actually tell me... Oh, but it's showing the icon right above here. It shows this base icon. Hold on. Someone's telling me I'm in the right position with your base icon beside the star. There's a line drawn to the system you go to when you have the mission selected. I wasn't... Okay, that's a good tip. So it's literally already pointing me in that direction to Gapolio. And it's telling me to go up there, select that. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. What's up, Valinar? So we can warp there. Okay. Galaxy first contact. It's showing me way over here is the base. Oops. What is that? That's a badass looking space station. I should probably... Here's a question for those of you who are old hands at this. When you go to a new space station, does it automatically activate the teleporter, or do you first need to use that teleporter to go to your base and then come back to have it then locked as a destination in your teleporter? And I'll wait while you guys answer that, because that'll dictate, do I fly to the space station first to unlock that teleporter, or do I go straight to the planet first? All you have to do is land and then it unlocks? You just have to visit the station so that so I don't need to actually use the teleporter. I just show up, land, and then I can take off again. Okay. Oh my god, so much shit just jumped in. What is going on? No! I'm scared! Mommy! Large ship proximity. Damn it. I guess we're close enough we don't need to use the... Thank you for reminding me about the suit upgrade. I definitely will do that really quick. If I have enough coin, that is. Do I have the money? I do not have the money. I need 15,000 units. Can I sell something here to you, sir? I can sell something to you. I just need 15,000. No! I have to jump downstairs really quick. Sell. I need to sell. Where are those crystal things I have? Because those I can definitely sell. The pearls. Here we are. Oh, that's more than enough. Let's go back upstairs. You're saying that's someone's freighter fleet, Tom? So that was some other player jumping in with their own fleet? Or just a overall freighter fleet? Purchase 15,000 units. Alright, let's boogie out here and get down to the planet. You can also get a suit upgrade from the anomaly in each system. That's good to know. I definitely have not done that. All right. Tom says players can have freighter fleets, but not all players can have freighter fleets, but not all freighter fleets are players. Gotcha. Coming in hot. Oh, is this going to be underwater? Oh, it's going to be underwater. Maybe. You're totally going to make me land. Let's see here. Land right here. I guess I'm going swimming. Oh, I bet that's it right there. Well, you know what? Let's I hate to burn fuel, but there's no way for me to jump back up here from there. I guarantee you that's the building I'm going towards. Yeah, exactly. That's why I brought the ship back down here, Rob, because I was afraid I might not be able to get back up there. I'm not worried about leaving quite yet. Yep, this is what I was looking for. Alright, well, let's fuel the ship before I forget. I made fuel before I left.
Technology recharge.
Alright, and we've got a little base right here that we can go duck into. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Radiation protection falling.
Okay. Haunted terminal, it says. That's not good. I've reached the location marked by my base computer. The remote archive terminal hums awaiting my input. Let's access the memory. Attempting to read memory. We sought an escape from reality. That's why we're all here, isn't it? I can remember what it was like to be a traveler, to have that hope, that intolerable thirst for the new. I should have never listened to you, my love. There's no fire in this place, no trophies fit for gods. There's only darkness. The family of glass, they watch everything. Search the physical cache. Whoever recorded the message also left a piece of tech. A thermal protection module. New mission available. So I'm assuming I need to go back. What? Oh, teleport back instantly using the space station teleporter. Is there a teleporter here? I don't see a teleporter here. But we can go up into space and get the anomaly. We can teleport from the anomaly or from the space station. Yeah, I wonder why it told me to use the teleporter, because I don't see a teleporter in here. Check stop transfer.
Units received.
Yeah, I didn't read it. It says space station. I was thinking teleportation portal right here. But I'm just going to grab the anomaly because I need to grab the spacesuit upgrade on the anomaly too, since we're here. In a new station. Of course, I gotta remember where the portal is on this. I don't remember where the suit upgrade is either here. I haven't quite learned the anomaly layout yet. I'm gonna have to learn the layout of the anomaly. Get better at this. There's all sorts of different places here to explore. I gotta figure out where the spacesuit upgrade is too. That's the NPC that we talked to for the quest. This is like weapons. I remember learning. Ah, here it is. I was gonna say, I know I came over here on one of them. Exosuit upgrade. $30,000. Jesus. All right, now I just need to find the portal. Is that the portal right there? No, that's not the portal. There's the portal. I see it. My bases. Please go right here. I'm always broke. But I'm trying not to get ahead of myself. Take me back to my home station. Geriatric planet for a geriatric old man. Let's do the archive recovery. I already followed the coordinates. Hang on. What did I miss from the quest? I need to do another one? I thought that I got everything I needed from that base. Or it's telling me to go to another one now. So maybe I guess you have to come back, then go again, then come back, then go again. Not sure how it works. But I do know that we're at the end of today's stream, everybody. I'm over 3 hours in. I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning. I am going to go take a nap. Get some food. Valinar says they're going to repeat like this until you've gotten around 10 logs, or it gives you a salvage data, and then you're done with the quest. Okay, so that's good to know. Cool. Well, we will be continuing our adventure tomorrow at around 11 a.m. Central, multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. If you liked what you saw today and you were following along over on Twitch, don't forget the day-to-day stuff happens over on YouTube. All the game guides, the reviews, the reaction videos, everything else. There's a Discord, there's a Patreon for all my sci-fi and fantasy novel work, all the social medias. Check it all out. If you want to support, bits, cheers, and subscriptions over on Twitch, super chats, and memberships on YouTube, and I'll have a new member video up tomorrow for all the members on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. Meantime, I may be back tonight. It depends on what Chris wants to do this evening, but I think we're watching Dexter tonight. So if you don't see me tonight, I've been streaming Red Dead Redemption 2 in the evenings, and then No Man's Sky in the mornings. So if I stream tonight, we'll do that. Otherwise, I'll see everybody tomorrow for more No Man's Sky. Stay safe. Happy gaming, everybody. See you next time.